You know what I heard today? Why strangers accept you more than your own people that you know? It's because they having a hard time accepting that you came from the same place that they're still in. Amazing message.
You've reached the Underdog Research channel. This is me, the blockchain investigator, digital forensic scientist, educator, Jeremy. And I have to tell you, something extraordinary happened regarding the student loan forgiveness. I want to talk about this. I was drowning. This saved me. Student loan forgiveness. 1 week ago, I started to tell people about this opportunity about the student loan forgiveness. A lot of people are not aware or they're confused about what's going on right now. And I want to show you something that I thought was so impactful. This is the stats for the channel over the last week. Starting on June 3rd, 5,000 views, 77, 104, 2,000 views, 26 views. Here's my TikTok channel. I posted about student loan forgiveness to tell people about it. 2,000 views, 7,000 views, 249 views. What was the grand total? In 1 week, 17,551 views. The reason this is important because that means that it matters to you as it matters to me. Now, I'm an educator and researcher. I have a lot of information about this because I found that this is so important, that so many people are affected by student loans. I thought that it would be great to have more information. Now, I want you to know there's a deadline. In fact, October 31st is the deadline. That's 140 days, 12 hours, 48 minutes, 4 months. What you have to understand, if you don't take initiative in the next 4 months, this is not going to be applicable to you. That's the closing, that's the deadline. And I don't want anybody to miss that. Someone who watched this said it changed your life. And I've learned from people's estimates that over $500,000 worth of student loans is estimated to be forgiven if everyone gets the forgiveness that they believe they will get by receiving the information I told them on my channel. That really touches my spirit, but I need more people to understand that this is going on. So I want you to know that you have 4 months left from the time in which I did this video on 6/12/2022. Every weekend I will be doing a video, as long as there is participation, a webinar about how to get your student loans canceled. Now, I'm not alone. You see there, Professor Mfon Akpan. He is an accounting expert. He is going to also be doing videos and webinars about 501c3s. Now, those are nonprofit organizations. We're going to give you facts over guessing. There is too many of us who just don't know what we don't know. You could be a person who has student loans and it feels embarrassing, it feels overwhelming. It doesn't have to feel that way. Just take the initiative, click on the link in the description of this video, share it with someone else. Will 60 minutes of your time change your life? Only if you apply it and only if you take the initiative. I'm very happy for the person who told me that they were drowning and that this saved their life, and I appreciate that, and I want to help more people, as many people as I can. So don't sit idly by. Check in with me and Professor Mfon Akpan each and every week. Go to the link in the description of any of my videos on student loan forgiveness. Sign up and register so you can find out everything you need to know about how to get your student loans forgiven. Well, until next time, this has been your researcher, Underdog Research Channel. You thought you was getting help, but you wasn't getting help. The reason that was happening was because there was an incentive for the people, the loan servicers, to get you off the phone faster. The faster they got you off the phone, the more bonuses they would get. This was according to a lawsuit with Navient. We have individuals, they did the 10 years, then they did 15 years. They continue to serve, but they still have to pay for something that the president and the Congress had promised to do in law, and 99% of people didn't get it. And the federal government, Department of Education, said if you make payments for 20 to 25 years under an income driven repayment plan, the federal government would wipe away your student loans. Here's the problem. They didn't keep track of your payments. Up until 2013, they found that these loan servicers didn't even know what you paid, when you paid, and they didn't keep track of it. So we got people going into retirement with student loan debts after 30, 40 years from something they did 34 years ago, and it should have never been there.
You have to think about it's an incentive. So it's a government program to encourage individuals to go into public service. And it's an incentive for the greater good of the country or for the public, for everyone, to have more people going into these areas and this sector. So it's not just a blanket, hey, we're forgiving people's loan. No, this was something done to incentivize people to go into a certain profession. And you had to pay, you had to make payments. So it wasn't like everything was just wiped out, that there's errors. You know, there was issues with the program, and what's happening right now, there's a correction. What do they call it? If you're flying in a plane and it veers off, it's a course correction. So it's a way to kind of set things right and put them back on course.
PSLF and the IDR, two different things. I want to make sure who can come to this. If you have a student loan and you're in a public sector, you should come to this course. If you are in a nonprofit organization, you should come to this course. And if you have a student loan in at least 10 to 15 years, you should come to this course. So I've given very specific, almost everyone should come to this course. And because there is not just a PSLF, there is also the IDR, and I'm going to be discussing that.